Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome to today's lesson on Article 11 and Article 12 of the UNCRC. Thank you for joining me. Before I get into it, I just want to remind you about my book, Resilience by Trisha Morrison. And today I'm actually wearing the same shirt that I'm in on the book. I actually look like how I look at the back of my book. Of course, this gray line, it's not on the book. I have this gray line on the book because this is my copy. This is a copy I got before I officially published the book. Okay, I just want to say, as always, thank you for the support on my book. Please do remember to put up a review about the book on Amazon after reading it. Okay, so let's get into today's lesson. Article 11 and Article 12 of the CRC. Article 11, it's very short and simple. It's talking about the right for children to be returned to their home country if they're held illegally in another country by one parent. Of course, last week or before, we spoke about Article 10 of the UNCRC, and in Article 10, it was basically saying that parents have a right to be in contact with their children. It doesn't matter if they're living in the same country or not, they have the right to be in contact with their children. And then I spoke about they have the right to get a visa on the basis of family, because of course they should see their children. This Article 11 now put in place that, for example, say I am a parent and I live in Jamaica and I send my children to the United States just for the holiday. However, the other parent decide, okay, my child is better in the United States, will be better off, and he should stay with me, then I will just keep my child. No, it's not like that. Both parents should make an agreement, and if the parent in Jamaica decides, okay, this is my child, I have custody, and this is wrong, this now becomes a case for the police, for the criminal authorities to investigate and see, okay, where is the child, where should the child live. But in the case of one parent having full custody, then it is not a matter of investigation. However, it's a matter of just getting the child and sending him or her back to his legal guardian. This also takes in Article 12 of the UNCRC, because yes, some child, when they're smaller, maybe they're under the age of 10, even up to age 14, by law up to age 18, they're required to live with one parent. But as the child develop, then the child start having his views or his or her capabilities. In the UNCRC, in class or in children's rights circles, they talk about the evolving capacity of the child. So it's based on the child maturity, its age level, then the child can actually the child's judgments or views will be taken into consideration. For example, if you have a 15-year-old or a 16-year-old child saying, I want to live with my parent, with my mother, and not with my father, or I want to live in a particular country because of such and such reasons, and this goes to a situation where it is a court situation or it's a case for the family court or the civil court, the child's view will be given lots of consideration, because a 15 or a 16-year-old child, even in some cases a 14-year-old child, is seen as being matured enough to make certain decisions. Also, another issue in Article 12 of the UNCRC that deals with the evolving capabilities or the evolving capacity of the child is when children, they come they have issues with the law. We know that some children sometimes they have issues with the law, with law enforcement agencies. They were involved in one sort of criminal activity or another. These children, it is their right to be heard in judicial proceedings that involves them. So they should actually, even if they're not allowed to be at the court for all the sessions, they should go and testify, or they should have a representative that represent their side or their issue. So today, yes, I did it. I spoke about Article 10. There's a video only for Article 10 of the UNCRC, but today was about Article 11 and Article 12. Article 11 gives the right for children to be returned from abroad. They should be returned from abroad. So, and I gave the example of children spending holiday with one parent. And maybe that parent for one reason or another decide, okay, I want my child to stay. It is not so simple. Also, Article 12 is all about the evolving capacity of the child. Children's opinions, their views, their thoughts, their emotions, it should be considered. Not just that I listen to the child, but it should really be considered when making decisions concerning the child. Any decision which school the child should attend. Even some children will tell you what they want to eat. Of course, children, they have their own opinions depending on the age group also, because teenagers nowadays, you have to they have their own style of fashion, and of course they want to attend certain events. Yes, we as parents, we know we have to guide them. However, their views and opinions should be taken seriously, and it should be weighed seriously. So that is it for today. I hope you have a wonderful week, and peace.